Number 8 seed, former U.S. Open finalist Casper Ruud here with us at our Tennis Channel desk. Casper, great to see you.
Likewise.
Congratulations on the victory today.
Thank you.
Borges, someone you played recently at Roland Garros. He got off to a great start today on these fast courts. What did you do to start shifting the momentum?
Yeah, I was down quite bad in the first set, so somehow turned it around and stole the set a little. But I think I also raised my level, and I returned quite well today. These courts are so fast, so it's hard to swing at the ball here on the return. So I try to just make returns somehow, chip it, keep it low. And if you're able to keep the ball low, it's really hard to attack here. So ball skids off, and you have to be careful. So that was the game plan, and just try to make as many balls as possible, but at the same time be aggressive. And you know, there will be some unforced errors here and there. That's fine. But I served well and played really well when I had to. And the most important points in the end of the first set and second set, I played well.
Casper, you do such a great job when you're out there competing of finding that balance between being very steady, getting errors from your opponent, but then you dominate with that forehand, your first serve, and try to be aggressive. These are very fast courts which reward the first strike and the point. Are you having to shift your balance at all this week?
You know, I think on a court like this, even though maybe you don't think that I should play so well here because I'm more like a topspin player.
You hit a big ball, though.
Yeah, when it's set up, I try to hit a big ball. But I mean, I play with more spin. But I think the fact that my base of my game is not doing too many errors helps on this court, because if you're late here, if you cannot adjust, you'll hit errors after errors after errors, and you'll see maybe games where guys do like 4 errors in a row and they get broken. And I hope that, or I try not to make that happen too much in my game. And if you're able to keep the ball in play here and kind of hustle your way through games, you can get some free points from your opponents here and there. And that kind of happened a little bit today in a few games where I broke him. I made a few returns, yeah, sure, but he kind of hit himself out of play and or out of the court. And you know, you take the unforced errors if you can get them. And I followed up with some good serving, yeah, sure. And when I have my forehand set up, I try to hit a big ball, but I didn't play phenomenal to break him back. But I made a lot of balls back and made sure that the ball was trying to keep low and not him being able to attack, and that kind of worked.
You're totally right. You see a lot of errors from a lot of the players here. You played very tight in the big moments, especially today. Casper, tell me about your time leading up and coming here, because there was a bit of a gap for you. You didn't participate in the grass court season. I'm sure you nursed the body a bit as well. What was the time like?
It was nice. I mean, I was sad to miss out on Wimbledon. I mean, it's a very, very special event, and yeah, I've been joking in the past about grass and whatever, but I was really kind of sad to miss it, and I was watching Wimbledon almost every day on TV back home. And but yeah, at the same time, I was recovering, resting. I had my knee, some pain in the knee for some weeks. It took me, 3 weeks without touching a ball, without doing anything to start feeling better. So nothing was structurally damaged, ruptured, injured. I just had a little bit of tendonitis or swelling in one of my tendons, goes through the knee, and it just was creating problems for the rest of the knee. So I knew what the cause was, and I knew I needed rest. So it was a time to give it rest after Roland Garros. And of course, I enjoyed doing some other stuff as well. The weather was nice. I had some time to plan my wedding for next year, so yeah, I was quite involved in some planning and time to do other stuff that you typically don't have time for. So it was nice. I was a little bit on the boat, on the water, and really just enjoyed being a normal person with some holiday.
It brought tears to my eyes when you spoke about your fiance. I believe it was in Madrid in the ceremony afterward. Let's get into the brass tacks here. How involved are you? Because some of the players, when they're planning, they're like, you know what, De Minaur, I'm just focusing on winning matches so I can build for the budget, but I'm out of it. Are you having meaningful participation in the conversations?
Yeah, no, I mean, we had some trips overseas to find the right location. Since I didn't play the grass, I had time to go for some trips and to find the perfect location, and we did. So I won't tell you the location. I'll tell you the time. It will be next summer.
Lovely.
But the location should be a surprise. But it was nice. It was really fun. I mean, just to be involved, and I guess like the other players who have gotten engaged feel. I mean, we are majority of us are paying for the wedding, so I mean, we'd like to know what we're paying for. At least myself. So I want to be involved. I mean, there are certain details like you know, colors and details on the, you know, whatever table or these things I space out completely, but I'll let Maria decide everything. But I wanted to have a saying on the place and the time and know a little bit the biggest cost, you know, what I'm paying for. And the food, I think the menu also, food is important. So
food is important. Cake tasting.
Cake tasting, yeah. Wine is not my thing, but I'll join for the food and wine and cake tasting for sure.
Absolutely brilliant. Listen, we can't wait. Next summer. Beautiful. Next round, you'll take on Karen Khachanov.
Yeah.
You guys haven't played for a few years now, but it was a very big match, semis of the Open in 22 when you made the final there.
Yeah.
Thoughts on that match next
Should be really fun, interesting, and tough. I mean, Karen is a great player. She's been top 20, top 30, top 20 for like ever since I came on tour. He's been there. So steady player, and has been in the top 10 as well. Has some really big wins to his name, has big results, and yeah. Semis of US Open 3 years ago was maybe one of the biggest matches for both of our careers, and luckily I came out on top, and I'll try to remember what I did well, but he will try to seek revenge, so it should be a really tough match. He's on a roll and confident, and I'm gonna try to you know, get the better of him again, but he'll definitely do all he can, and I'll do all I can to put up a good fight.
Awesome stuff, my man. Well, into the round of 16. Thanks for coming and chatting with us. Best
Thank you.
of luck.
Thank you so much.